Hey Gun Geeks, I know it's been a while. I'm Destiny, and I was running the Fate of Destiny channel, but I decided it's been 4 years, so I'm just doing this rebranding thing. Instead of calling the channel Fate of Destiny, I'm going to call it Gun Scared Fitness, because that's really what my focus has always been about. I think I like the name, and it was time to mix it up a little bit for me. Yeah, well...
You're dumb.
Yeah,
Just kidding. No, I like it. Gun Scared Fitness. You've had that tagline for how long now? 4 years?
Well, pretty much the entire time. Pretty much, yeah. I don't know.
So how's that
like
going to work exactly? Are you still running it as you, or what are you doing with it?
Well, I mean, the URL for my YouTube channel is the same. I'm not going to start up a new channel just to call it a new name.
Okay, so it's kind of like what Mac does. His channel name officially is Sturmgewehr,
but he calls it the Military Arms channel. That's kind of what I'm going for. And if I do have some people who call me Fate or Fate of Destiny, that's cool. I'll know what you mean.
So you're Fate of Destiny running the Gun Scared Fitness channel.
Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to.
Okay.
And as you can see, I'm in the car, and it is a really dreary day. It's snowy and it's warmer, but warmer than it has been. And I'm heading to SHOT Show 2015. And because I'm a lunatic, we're driving. And my dad is a freaking beast, and so he's probably going to take a huge shift of the driving. But then whenever he's done, I'll drive.
I do enjoy driving.
I have Nero in the backseat sleeping. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to be a mean big sister and show you his goofy sleeping.
Oh, he's fine. He's
actually not too bad. Usually he...
The pillow or whatever he's on there.
Yeah, he finds some awkward places. He'll just pass out anywhere, so sometimes it's amusing. I'm already kind of sleepy because I get really bad trip anxiety. For those of you who aren't already aware, who haven't been following me for the last 4 years, I have struggled with anxiety issues. Social anxiety, but then it rears its ugly little head in various situations in my life. And, taking tests is one of them. Getting ready to travel or take a big trip somewhere, I flip. I have been such a hot mess the last, 3 days. My poor coworkers, the people who are around me the most, they're like, you're kind of crazy, but not in a good way. Because I've just been so stressed out with planning everything. And part of it also is the fact that we are driving and not flying like we have in the past 3 years. This is the 4th year we've gone to SHOT, right? Or is it the 3rd year?
I believe this is the 4th year.
I think it is the 4th year. That's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, because it was just a teeny little new baby channel when I went the first year.
You had, did you have even 5,000 or was it 2,500?
I don't even know that I had. It was under 5K, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The first time I went to SHOT.
Yeah, you were around 5K somewhere.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'll be producing a whole ton of content. And I think it'll be a good revamping of the channel because I needed a change.
On the content, last year you did 70 videos. What are you doing this year?
I did 75 videos last year. But this year, what I'm going to try and do things a little different. What I want to do is have it kind of episodic, and I'll do longer chunks of video to give you a better experience, the actual SHOT Show experience, and not just here's one product from one vendor or what have you. So I'm going to do more things like walking around through the booths, and you can come up with me to the press room, and I'll just you'll be hanging out with me for SHOT Show. I'm calling it Non-Stop SHOT. So
Non-Stop SHOT.
Non-Stop SHOT. As in I'll be filming non-stop.
You're going to film non-stop.
Pretty much, yeah.
The whole SHOT Show.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue filming. Oh, but one of the cool things I decided I'm going to do this year, because I haven't done it before, and I don't know that a whole lot of people do a whole lot of it, so I thought it'd be interesting. I'm going to do, going to SHOT Show, which you're on the road trip with me, but from the hotel that I stay at to the convention floor, and then
Walking
on the
strip.
convention floor. Yeah, so you'll walk with me down the strip every morning while I'm all like bleary-eyed and
Or they do the card flip trying to give you the
where
stripper cards.
yes, when they try to like throw strippers at you, all the time. Well,
that'll be kind of interesting. So it'll be you'll be SHOT Show companions.
Yeah.
You and your viewers.
You're gonna come hang out with me. Yay!
So thanks for letting me know how we're doing this.
Yeah, sorry, I
No, it's good. I'm glad to know it.
probably should have talked to you about it sooner, but some of this I've just kind of been thinking as we've started this road trip, how, because 1,800 miles to go yet. Well, it's a little less than 1,800.
No, it's 17 now.
Oh, now it's 1,700 miles to go. So we've been on the road for a little bit yet. I had a little time to kind of ponder, but I've got a whole lot more of time
And I see the police up there.
ahead of me. So I'll probably be doing a lot of thinking, a lot of videoing, and I'll try not to keep it too boring for you guys.
Yeah, good luck.
I know, right? You're watching me, so you should already know.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, they're the coppers.
Am I going too fast? I don't know.
Pulled somebody over for being naughty. Oh, there are a bunch of them. I hope nobody was hurt.
Show them on video.
Here. Let me see if you can see this.
Whoa, they're breaking open the whole car there.
Dude, they are busting
They had
open
the
that
tr-
whole car. They got
had
the trunk popped.
open. Looks like they had a bottle of whiskey on the pavement.
Oh no.
Which is, I mean, it's not legal, but
Not to carry it, but if they were drinking and driving, that's super not cool. That is totes illegal, dudes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Meh, cows! I call them bales of hay. Short story. We were going down a hill on one of our many, many road trips. I road trip a lot. Seeing family and stuff. We're kind of spread all over. And for this really long hill, the entire hill, I couldn't tell if at the bottom of the hill there were cows or bales of hay. And after much deliberation, I eventually decided they were bales of hay. They were actually cows. It's now you're part of my inside joke. So if I ever refer to them as bales of hay, it's not because I'm just that dumb. I don't know the difference.
It's a
I'm
bad
special.
story.
Well, I refer to them that way. So if they ever wonder, like, what is wrong with her? Like, why is she calling it a bale
So
of
the
hay?
GP
That's stupid.
Stupid says 1,677 miles to go.
Oh, that's awesome. We're making
So,
progress.
Like almost there. Actually.
We're totally almost there, guys. We're going to be there in like 2 seconds. Count them. 1, 2. We're there. Or we're 1,670
Getting
odd.
cramped in here. You gonna give them a tour?
Yeah, you want a tour of our Jeep? I love this Jeep, by the way, and I'm super pleased. I miss Candy because Candy was a lot of fun. That was the red SRT4. But for road trips, Candy was hella cramped. This is only like regular cramped. So you can see, isn't he cute? My little brother sleeping. All of our stuff. We have this car like jam freaking packed.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's a lot better than traveling with Katie. I feel spoiled now
Your space
with this
there.
much space. Oh, you want to see my space?
You always have your backpack right by your knees there.
I do always have my backpack by my knees, and then I've got some of like
What do you have
the
there?
most delicious Cheez-Its known to man. This box will probably be gone today.
I totally want to get into those.
They're like stupid tasty. And then I have a little pillow down there, and then I have a little pillow over here because I'm gonna ride comfy, dang it. If I have to be in a car for 16 hours at a time, I'm gonna try and maximize my comfort level. And then I have in the back there by Nero, we've got pillows and blankets. You wanna say hi to Dad? Dad's driving.
What's up?
I'll probably be driving for a lot of this, which will make the whole videography thing easier for me, because the whole holding the camera driving thing is not
How's it look?
exactly
The
safe.
quality of the image, okay?
It's pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised because I can't control my lighting in here.
Yeah.
So there's only so much I can do. Like,
So it's on auto, probably, right?
yeah, I just put it on auto.
It's not
We are
manual ISO
like
and
point and go
this and-
at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, point and shoot.
Point shoot. And I am already sleepy because I was up all night, like, packing and prepping and stuff. And also because I can't sleep before trips anyway. I stress out too bad. I slept like for an hour
We were
and a
supposed
half
to
or
get
Yeah, I was.
But we just
I don't know. I had
didn't
these
make it.
pie in the sky dreams that I was gonna get out on the road at like dark 30 in the morning, and I was still packing at dark 30.
You did pretty good on your list, though.
I did. I like
The
lists.
list was sound. What did you have? You had an entire marker board.
I have this huge, like, gargantuan, gigundo marker board.
Oh, does this say marker
Full of
board that's
stuff.
been in your videos? For
Yeah, the marker
Professor
board from my
Destiny?
my videos. Actually, how long have we had that marker board? Since I was a kid.
I think that marker board is 20 years old. Isn't that weird?
Is it really 20 years old? It can't be that old, right?
I had that marker board when you guys were like in elementary school.
Oh, shoot, you did.
So
Well, then it's at least 15 years.
that was cutting
I
edge.
feel old.
That was cutting edge back then.
Oh, I feel old, dang it. Gross.
It's actually got a new surface on it because the first one kind of.
I do remember that, yeah, because it just stopped, like, working. But I filled that entire marker board with just things that I had to do, things that I needed to pack. I had, like, boarding the dogs, which I totally hate boarding them because I'm a dog mom. I don't know many dog owners who aren't like that, but I'm definitely one of those. Actually, I called them this morning to see how they were doing.
Did they answer the phone? Oh, you called the boarding.
Oh,
Okay.
guys got jokes. Yeah, I called the pet boarder. And they're like, oh, you're Aries and Athena's mom, aren't you? Yes. And Aries was a little upset at first. He stresses, not being around me because he's such a mama's boy. And then changing environment a little bit, he stressed a bit. He does like going to the border, though, in general. Like, he loves people and he loves other puppies. So once he's there, generally he's okay. But he was freaking out at first. He had an upset stomach, but he seems to be better now. So I was worried because I asked that they call me, for if anything's wrong or...
He also gets super excited though when
He does get
rides in
super
the car.
excited. He goes-
Unfortunately, he gets so excited as soon as he's done.
He has to, yeah.
Poops.
Yeah, right away. It's funny, actually, I was doing laundry last night because I'm getting ready for the trip and stuff, right? You know you're a dog owner when you're, like, going through your pockets on your sweatshirts and your jeans before you throw them in the wash and you pull out, like, dog poop bags, because you always have to carry spares because you never know when they're going to go.
Dog treats.
And dog treats, which I have washed a number of dog treats accidentally. Like, oh,
And you've
gross.
watched a number of casings too.
I have washed casings, a number of casings. Yeah.
Nothing to do with dogs.
No, but that's the stuff that's in my laundry. And gum. But usually just the gum wrappers because I chew gum a lot. I always have 2 packs on me. I have a mint flavored for...
What kind of gum do you like?
I like Orbit. I almost only...
I have some more in the car.
Orbit. I think you have my favorite stuff too.
Sweet
I carry sweet mint, and then they have like a strawberry something or other that I really like, and that's what I carry all the time. I always have gum. I never let, like, if one pack runs out, then I buy another one. But so I usually have like a pack and a half on me of gum.
So what are you doing again differently this? Oh, we have a new camera too.
Oh yeah, I have a new camera. Yay!
So
It's really, really cool. Actually, I'm pretty stoked to show you guys that, but I'm not going to dig that out right now. It's like way back in there, and I'd have to climb over arrow, and yeah, I'm too sleepy for that. Actually, when I'm done with this, I'm probably going to, like, curl up, like, right here. This will be a nice little, like, pillow area, and I'll probably sleep a little bit.
So what is your release schedule going to be like? How are you going to...
I'm going to post only a couple of times a day because the way that I'm going to be filming is I'll have longer videos, right? Because I'll have more walking around shot and looking through entire booths instead of focusing on 1 or 2 products. And so longer videos means longer upload time. So I'm going to try and make the most of the times that I'm stationary, basically. And I'll have episodes, so it'll be like branded Nonstop Shot episode 1 on the road, or Nonstop Shot episode 2 Arrival, or something along those lines. And then episode 3, yeah, like Nonstop Shot Show 2015, Beretta booth, or Springfield.
And Springfield and Glock and whatever.
Yeah.
There's not just one. You're not gonna.
It'll be, yeah, whatever
You're not gonna do
booths
a 2-hour video of the Springfield booth, right?
Right. Right.
So it's going to be just you kind of walking to and from because it's nonstop, right?
Yep. And I'm just going to keep filming.
So
And,
it'll be a virtual experience for your viewers. That's kind of nice. That's a lot of work for you, though.
Yeah, and I thought about it a lot because at first, when I first started thinking about maybe I could try nonstop filming, I was like, oh man, that's going to be me on camera all the time. You guys are going to have to like put up with my awkward, rambling nonsense.
Oh, that'd be great. I mean, the more awkward, the better. I mean, if we could get a total nervous breakdown
Oh my god.
on camera, that'd be great.
Actually, you know, you joke, but that there is a possibility. Every shot so far, I've had one point where I had to just like step away and take time to just collect myself because I have social anxiety. Like, it's just a part of my life. I don't let it run my life, but I can't pretend like it doesn't affect me and it's not difficult to work through. So the fact that I'm going to be filming nonstop means, here's my disclaimer, I guess, ahead of time, is you'll see me having my stressed out moments, I'm hoping to avoid anxiety attacks, but considering how stressed I've been just getting to this point, it's probably not realistic to think that I won't have at least 1 or 2 panic attacks during this experience. So, you will be witness to that. Hopefully you'll be understanding and it won't be too weird for you. I don't like start screaming or pulling out my hair or anything. I just basically, I stop talking and I like hide. That's basically
You hide.
until it passes. Because eventually the anxiety drops and I realize, oh, I'm not dying. It just feels like I'm dying. Oh, okay, we're cool. Let's go. And then, I keep going because shot waits for no man or woman, for that matter.
So folks are going to get to see how goofy you are off camera.
I know how ridiculous I am and weird. I don't think you're ready for that. But
So,
I don't know. I think it'll be
I
fun.
kind of wondered where you were going to go with this because you started out your first SHOT Show with, I think you did like 15 videos, and that was a lot.
Yeah, 15 or 20.
15 or 20, whatever it was.
And then I did
Or 21.
I think it was 21, somewhere 21 to 23 maybe. I know it was pretty close to the 20 mark. And I was really stoked about that because I'd never produced that much content at one time. And then the year after, I did was it 50 or 60?
Yeah.
And that was insane.
Yeah.
And then I did last year 75, and I don't think I could do with the crew that I have. I really don't think, unless I were to magically be able to afford hiring people to be on camera. I can only be in so many places at once.
Yeah, how could you do more than 75?
I
absolutely jobbed out last year.
Physically, I don't think it's possible. I was already last year hitting limitations of other people's schedules, and even with having videos or appointments arranged ahead of time, it was still just I didn't have hardly a minute to myself.
I don't know that anyone did any more than you did 75. No.
Not of which I'm aware. I don't know if anyone did who produced
more
more
than 75
content than I
videos.
did.
But so your objective is not to do as many videos, but more minutes.
More minutes, because I figure it's not. Some of the videos that I've done are just short little snippets, little bites of shot, and I'd rather give you a bigger taste of the experience, especially now that this is my 4th year and I've gone before and I have a way better idea of what's going on, where I want to go, what I want to see. Betty wants us to know to keep left at the fork. I'm trying to avoid tolls. I already have to pay gas and food. But yeah, so you'll get. That way, when you look at the episodes, you'll see with the title what some of the booths are that I'll be visiting that day. And so if you're really particular, oh my god, I totally have to see what's going on at Glock this year. Or, Magpul has some gear I wanna check out this year. So if you're one of those people who's looking for something specific from a vendor, that will be a little easier for you to find. But if you're also looking for the whole,
whole SHOT Show experience.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. You'll get. Try to please the widest demographic of people who have an interest in stuff that's going on at SHOT Show. So you should be able to search through the content to find the stuff that you're looking for.
Well, what about like how are you going to handle talking to the folks? Because some folks don't want you to video and they like want to do retakes and stuff like that. So
I'm going to be running multiple cameras, and because I like Dad was mentioning, I did think about there are some people who they're salespeople and they're really great at their job, or they're their product engineer or designer or what have you. They're really great with their material, but they're not comfortable being on camera. And so what I've done for people in the past, and has worked out great, is to prepare them. Like, hey, this is what I'm going to ask. So that way they're not surprised when I go, hey, what's the price? And they're like, that camera's going to suck out my soul. You know, because sometimes, well, God, I know really well how some people get camera shy. Yeah, I've been living it for like 4 years. And I think I've got to a point where I like tolerate and accept the camera in my life, but I'm not a ham like you. I don't like eat it up.
I don't know that.
I know, I just tease. But there are definitely people out there who are more charismatic and more comfortable on camera, but at least it doesn't freak me out as bad. Like doing this, like if you told me to try this out like 3 years ago, I would have laughed in your face. I'm like, good one. Not happening. But so what I'm going to do is to make it easier to work with the vendors, but then also provide you content, is I'll have a couple cameras. I'll have one going pretty much all the time, one or two, depending on, you know, who I have with me to carry said cameras. And then I will have a different camera set up that I'll film with, just the booth reviews or walkthroughs. Maybe walkthrough is a better term for it. And that way I can prepare the person with whom I'm working from, maybe it's SIG or whoever.
So you won't put them on the spot.
So I don't put them on the spot. Because it's not their non-stop shot, it's mine, you know. So I don't want to stress them out, because they already have to deal with like 8 million people in a day coming up to them and talking to them about products and stuff. So I figured that way we'll keep it the most content for you and the easiest for the people who have all the information, you know, the vendors, the dealers. And that way I'll switch cameras, but you'll still have essentially more or less non-stop coverage. I mean, I'm gonna have to take bathroom breaks. I'm only human, mostly. But otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, I know what I was gonna say before. After SHOT Show, I'm gonna film some of the like nightlife stuff. So I'm not terrifically social, but for SHOT Show, I kind of make an exception, because that's the one time that I get to hang out with like all of my friends in the firearms world at one time. That like never happens, other than SHOT and maybe NRA. And once in a while, there'll be like a big shoot, like the YouTuber shoot that Iraq Veteran 8888 hosts, where a whole bunch of them get together. But otherwise, it's pretty much just SHOT, where I get to see everybody. So I'll go out and I'll take you with me, and we'll hang out with some of the cool YouTubers and bloggers and writers. And it'll be fun.
Take them with you there too.
Yep, I'll take you everywhere with me.
Oh wow.
I guess they call that vlogging or vlogging, if that's what you prefer.
Yeah, we definitely vlogging. We have good internet connections.
I'm staying in a different hotel this year than I have before, so the idea is that the internet is better. I hope it's better. I paid more for it. That my bank account is very sad after Christmas and SHOT Show. My bank account's not a happy place to be, but I can't not do that. I don't know. It's totally a worthwhile investment for me. I love doing stuff for my family for Christmas. It super makes me happy to see them enjoying the things that I'm doing with them for Christmas. And then SHOT Show is also just like, I can't not go. Part for all of the connections you make and checking out all the cool gear. Hello. And then also it's a great opportunity for me to make a whole bunch of videos and share the experience with you. So
It's a whole lot of work for very little pay.
yeah, I know. It's
fun though.
It's not even a paid situation at this point. I am paying.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I am definitely in the hole as
Way
or
more out of
in the
pocket
red.
than-
Yeah. as far as this goes, but that's not what I get out of SHOT Show is, you know, a dollar value. That's not why I go. I mean, I guess there might be some, I don't know, maybe Richard Ryan has a big enough presence on the internet that he can do that. Maybe.
You know, even he really doesn't have a crew. He had one guy last year.
Yeah, he had like a couple of people.
No, there was two guys that were helping him, but he mostly is a one-person show.
Yeah, dude, his work ethic is like bonkers. He works like a mother. He's just nonstop. But that's kind of how it is when you, for most people who do like what I do with either video coverage or written coverage, because you have so many vendors, you have thousands and thousands of potential people to see and things to see and booths to visit, that there's no way you can hit everything in the 4 days of the actual event. And then if you count range day, industry day at the range, or media day at the range, whatever coming in. Actually, I think this year it's industry day at the range is what the name is. You can't hit everything, so you try to prioritize, and then you try to just go as much as you can to squeeze it in. And you have to be flexible. Sometimes you have to just take the opportunities that pop up, where somebody sees you walking by and they're like, hey, check this out, I've got something cool here. Or maybe somebody else snags you because you went up to the press room to publish a couple of videos, and somebody said, hey, did you check out the such and such? Because Magpul right now has a really cool setup and you really should stop by and see their new products. Or
there's always a buzz up in the meeting room.
Yeah.
What's the latest, hottest thing?
Or Benchmade released 8 new knives. Which one did you like? Oh, I haven't even been down there. Whatever. So there's some fluidity involved. But I am getting pretty tuckered out. So I'm probably gonna car sleep, or whatever sleep quality car sleep is, for a little while, and then I'll check back with you guys.
Is that, you think, episode 1?
Yeah, I guess this is episode 1.
0.5?
Or something. I'll figure out the numbering after a little bit more hours of not conscious time.
Yeah, you should sleep.
I'm also hungry though, that's the problem. And I don't want to eat on camera more than I have to. I'll just forewarn you,
Pretty soon.
in case it does happen. I'm a really messy eater. I just get crumbs. It's like a toddler, except I'm a grown-ass woman. So, I will check back with you guys later. Let's hope I can catch a couple of sleep cycles, and I'll be right back in.